Audio Jungle.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Natasya Nurshahira binti Salim, matrix number DB210089. I will present about group project P4 house renovation. Course name Electrical and Electronic Drawing CAD. Course code BBV 40203. Semester 2 2022-2023. Assignment group project group P4. And our lecturer name is Dr. Nurshahira binti Abdullah. So for this project consists two of group member, which is me, Natasya Nurshahira binti Salim, and my partner Muhammad Zulfaqar bin Zamri. So first, we will discuss about the introduction of our project. So, for the introduction, we decide to carry out the field project in the area of University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, which is the house around Parit Raja Batu Pahat. After holding a discussion, we decide to implement the UTHM student rental housing project in Parit Haji Rais Batu Pahat. This house has an area of 12,000 mm times 9,000 square millimeter. This house can accommodate as many as 6 people in one house, where the house has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, a kitchen, and a parking space that can accommodate 2 cars. So, this is the floor plan of our project, which is the house area 120 mm and 90 mm in floor in AutoCAD. So for the background of project, our field project location is located at number 38A, Lorong Senar 3, Kampung Parit Haji Rais, 86400 Parit Raja Batu Pahat, Johor. We choose this location as our field project site because the house is a student house where there are many things that can be improved. Also, we choose this location because it's in the area of University Tun Hussein on Malaysia, UTHM. Next is problem statement. We have 3 problem statements, which is there are not enough outlet socket in the required corner at the house. Second, the arrangement of switches in the house is not systematic. And lastly, problem statement, the house was found to lack electrical components such as fans and light. So this is the front view of the house. Next, this is the back view of the house, and next we discuss about objective. So the objective, we have 4 objectives, which is firstly is identify the layout of electrical components found in the house. Second, identify electrical component wiring improvement inside and outside the house. Third, identify the increase in the number of outlet socket at each corner of the house according to the suitability of the space and use. And lastly, identify the current use in the house as appropriate. So, I will pass to Muhammad Zulfaqar and discuss about the next.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Zulfaqar bin Zamri, number matrix DB 210074. So we proceed to the project scope. Project scope, we have 11 scopes that we must fulfill. First, introduction of the project for Natasha. In background project, problem statement, and objective of the project is all belong to Natasha. Project scope, procedure of the project belongs to me. Drawing, both of us. Schedule plan, me. Conclusion and enclosure, me. And finally, resources, both of us. Okay. The next one is procedure of the project. The first one is studies about the renovations. Second, house inspection. Third, determine improvement. Fourth, brainstorming. Fifth, circuit design. And sixth, redrawing. So we proceed to the Gantt chart. There's nothing to say about the Gantt chart because that is our schedule for managing our time by weeks to complete the project. So the conclusion of the project is the project successfully renovated our dwelling by utilizing electrical and technology theories. We added contemporary technologies, enhanced safety, and gained useful skills. Our design prioritized effectiveness, usability, and security. The advantages of our solution were emphasized in presentations. The project boosts our comprehensions and highlighted the needs of dependable electrical system, inspiring us to learn more and more about electrical engineering.
So, for the next part is drawing using AutoCAD software. We choose AutoCAD to draw floor plan, schematic, and wiring. So first, we look at the floor plan of our project. So, this is our floor plan project with layer. It has two drawing, which is before renovation and after renovation. So, the title block, University Tun Hussein of Malaysia, Faculty of Technical and Vocational Education, which is our faculty FPTV. Title, Floor Plan P4, which is our group P4. Names, Muhammad Zulfaqar and Natasya Nurshahira. Date, 18 June 2023. So, we look at the legend of the floor plan. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 legend. 7 symbol in the legend, which is first 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire. Second, ceiling fan. Third, 15 amp 3 pin switch socket outlet. Fourth, one-way switch. Next, fan regulator, filament lamp, and lastly, two-way switch. So we take a look at before renovation. So before renovation, the area of the house is 120 times 90. In the house have 3 bedroom, which is bilik 1, bilik 2 and bilik 3. Bilik 1 and bilik 2 area is 35 times 30 and bilik 3 is 25 times 30. In bilik 1, bilik 2 and bilik 3 have same electric component, which is have one unit of 2 tubes 38 watt channel luminaire, ceiling fan, socket, fan regulator and switch. At ruang dapur, we have 2 socket and 2 switch, 1 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire, and bilik air 1 and bilik air 2 connect with 1 switch which is have 1 filament lamp, and bilik air 2 1 filament lamp. The area of the bilik air is 20 times 20. So we go to ruang tamu. Ruang tamu have 2 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire and 1 ceiling fan. The socket at ruang tamu have 3 units and 1 fan regulator. So for the switch at ruang tamu, 1 switch connect with ceiling fan and 1 switch connect with 2 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire, and 1 switch for the garage which is connect with 1 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire. So this is before renovation. We go to after renovation. So this is after renovation. We add 30 mm to renovate the ruang dapur. So first, bilik 1. Bilik 1 is still same at bilik 1 before renovation. We decide to renovate. Bilik 2 and bilik 3 become a master bedroom in the house, which is the area of bilik 2 becomes 44.2.5. For bilik air, we add 15.75 mm. So for the electric component in bilik 2, we have 4 socket outlet, 2 unit of 2 tube 38 channel luminaire, and 1 ceiling fan. In bilik air 3, we have 1 filament lamp. For the switch, 1 switch for bilik air 3 connect with 1 filament lamp, 1 switch for ceiling fan, and 1 switch connect with 2 unit of 2 tube channel 38 watt channel luminaire. So we go to bilik 3 and bilik 4. Bilik 3 in bilik 4 area is 25 times 37.5 mm, which is the electric component in bilik 3 and bilik 4 is 1 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire, 1 ceiling fan, 1 fan regulator, 2 switch connect with 2 electric component, 2 socket outlet. But for the bilik 4, have 1 extra switch which is 2-way switch connect with bilik air 1 switch for filament lamp. For bilik air 2 still same, have 1 filament lamp but connect with 1 switches for bilik air 2. So at the back we add the store, which is the store the store area is 30 times 20 mm. The electric component in store is 1 unit of 2 tube 38 watt filament channel luminaire with 1 switch. For lastly, we go to ruang dapur in the house, have 2 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire connect with 1 switch of each, and have 4 socket outlet. So, for ruang makan we have 2 unit of channel luminaire, 1 ceiling fan, 3 switch, which is 1 for ceiling fan and 1 of each channel luminaire, 1 fan regulator and 1 socket outlet. So we go to ruang tamu. Ruang tamu, we have 3 unit of 2 tube 38 channel luminaire, 2 unit ceiling fan. For socket outlet, we have 4 socket outlet in ruang tamu. So 1 switch connect with 2 unit 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire in garage. 1 switch connect with 1 unit of 2 tube 38 watt channel luminaire. 1 switch connect with ceiling fan and 1 fan regulator at ruang tamu. For the next switch, we have 1 unit of 2 tube channel luminaire, 1 switch for ceiling fan and 1 switch for 2 tube channel luminaire and 1 fan regulator. So that's all for the floor plan of our project. This is the floor plan with a layer, which is have the measurement of the area, and this is the floor plan without layer, which is the floor plan have the electric component and the wiring with switches and electric component only. So next I will
Next, we proceed to our final circuit, which is the before first. Okay, in our previous and our original house, we only use like 8 final circuits, 3 for lamp circuits and 5 for power circuits. As you can see, there's no so much electrical instrument in the house, so they're using only 2 of 3 lamp circuits to fulfill the usage of lamps and fans in the house. So the house is quite small, so there's no need any heavy use of electrical. So they use only 4 over 5 power circuit, which is 2 of them are 12 ampere and 1 of them 20 ampere, then last one is 32 ampere. As a storage for the final circuits, lamp circuit have one storage which is 6 ampere and power circuit have 32 ampere as a storage for the circuit before. But after the renovation that we achieved, we changed the final circuits to 11th final circuit, which is 4 over 5 is lamp circuits and 5 over 6 are power circuit that used in the house. So as you should see, 4 over 5 is used totally for lamps and fans. So there's nothing to describe. So as you know, our house based on the floor plan became huge after the renovation, and despite we having a bigger kitchen, we might use more electronic instrument that use heavy electric. So we improvise, added 12 ampere final circuit for 3 pieces, 20 ampere for one, and 32 ampere for once. As a storage, it seems like before we include one for the lamp circuit and one for the power circuit, which is 6 ampere for the lamp circuit storage and 32 ampere for power circuit. Alright, let's move on to the wiring drawing. As you can see, there's many wires between red, green, and blue. Actually, it's hard to describe how to tell which one to which ones. So again, we focus to the PCB, which is 6 ampere, 6 ampere, 20 ampere, 32 ampere, and 32 ampere on the left, and on the right 20 ampere, 20 ampere, 20 ampere, and 20 ampere. And lastly is 32 ampere, which is we are construct the storage. Oh my, the storage is 32 ampere for the power circuits and 6 ampere for the lamp circuit. For as you know, our house is using so much lamp and fans. After we contribute the renovation, and in the upper pictures we show how we use the socket and not socket, how we use plug, and on the right bottom we use our sockets. Okay, furthermore, we go through the final circuit table, which we will compare between before and after, and surely there is huge differences. So as a before, we only use one PCB and one storage, which is storage kindly be used in the house currently. And for the sockets outlets, we use like two, four socket outlet for the power supply, power circuits. And so there's nothing much to say about the before, but the point is the comparisons between before and after. As you can see, the table kinda wide because they have many additional slots like numbers of lamp circuits from 1 to 3, numbers of sockets outlet circuits from 4 to 5 or 6. So the switch, number of switch and other components that we use to use in the renovations, mostly ceiling fans.
Okay, for the last part of group project before house renovation by Zulfaqar and Natasya, I will discuss about diversity factor calculation in the house, which is we have two calculation before renovation and after renovation. So we go to the first table, which is before renovation. So for the calculation before renovation, a single-story residential house will receive electricity from the supply authority 240 volt 50 Hz with the load requirement on the installation as follows. First, 7 unit times 30 watt fluorescent lamp. Second, 4 unit times 60 watt ceiling fan. Next, 8 unit 13 amp outlet socket. And lastly, 2 unit 40 watt filament lamp. So this is the table we use to calculate the diversity. So first we go to fluorescent lamp, 36 watt power. So the unit is 7 unit. So how to calculate TCL? First, 7 times 36 times 1.8 divided by 240, and the answer will get 1.89 m. So next, the answer, we go to MD. So the answer times 66% will get 1.25 m. That's the answer for fluorescent lamp. For the ceiling fan, for 4 unit times 60 watt divided by 240 times 0.85 will get 1.18 m. So for the answer of TCL, we times to 66% to get MD. So the answer is 0.77 m. Third is the socket outlet, 13 m socket outlet. So the total unit of the socket outlet in the house is 8 unit. We divide by 2, so 4 times 20 equal to 60 m. So this is, we will divide by 2, which is first 100% is 20 m, and for 40% times 60, the answer of TCL, minus 20 get 16 m. So the answer of it, we total it, and 20 plus 16, it will get 36 m. So the lastly of electric component we use in the house is filament lamp 40 watt. We use 2 unit, which is for calculate the TCL is 2 times 40 divided by 240. It will get 0.33 m, and the answer 0.33 m times 66%, we will get 0.22 m. So we total it all above. So the answer is 63.40 m and 38. Okay, for after renovation, we have 15 unit of fluorescent lamp, 7 unit ceiling fan, 20 unit outlet socket, and 3 unit filament lamp. So first, we calculate the TCL of fluorescent lamp, which is 15 unit times 36 times 1.8 divided by 240 equal to 4.05 m. 4.05 m times 66%, you will get 2.67 m for MD. Ceiling fan, 7 unit times 60 divided by 240 times 0.85. The answer is 2.06 for TCL. 2.06 times 66%, MD is 1.36 m. The outlet socket is 20 unit in the house after renovation, so divide by 2, 10 times 20 equal to 200 m. So first 100% is 220 m, and second 40% times 200, the TCL answer, minus by 20, the 100, first 100%, you will get 72 m, and totally the answer is 20 plus 72, you will get 92 m for MD of outlet socket. So the lastly is filament lamp 3 unit times 40 divided by 240, the answer is 0.5 m for TCL. So 0.5 times 66%, you will get 0.33 MD. So for TCL, we total it all the TCL for electric component, you will get 206.61 ampere, and MD is 96.36 M. So that's all for our presentation about group project P for house renovation.